Hello, today I'm going to make this beautiful sunflower with all three sheets are 6 inches square, and I also have a skewer that I painted with some green craft paint ahead of time, and you'll need a little bit of glue, and also to make the marks inside the center of the sunflower I've used a brown pin. So I'm going to start by folding the flower first, and I'm using a yellow piece of paper, and this is double-sided, so it makes it really nice. It's pure paper, and it's colored all the way through, so that will make the flower petals look a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and start folding. I fold it in half, and I'll unfold. I'm turning it and folding it in half in the other direction. I'm opening it up, and I'm going to cupboard fold to the center on both sides, and I'll open it up and cupboard fold in the opposite direction towards the center. Like that. Now what I'm going to do is fold corner to corner on both directions. And what I'll do now is I'm going to just cupboard fold back, have it cupboard folded here, and I'm going to cupboard fold while they're still folded, covered like this. And now what I have is I'm going to create a fold. This is a windmill base, so I'm just creating the folds here, and then I'm going to press down to create these corners. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I've already got these folds already done, and I'm just taking this, folding it toward the center on both sides, and these corner folds will help. They're already there, so that makes that job a lot easier. Now I'm going to just take these and reverse the fold so that I have a crease on both sides of the paper. That's why it's called the windmill base, because it looks like a windmill. There we go, like this. Okay, next step. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to flatten these down until we'll have 4 squares on top of the big square. Like that. Now what I'm going to do is take all of these squares are going to have, I'm going to fold these raw edges towards the crease right here, and on all 4 sides, or all 2 sides. So this is one, and then I'll go to the next square and repeat these on all 4. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to take something to score the top of this. You can use a ruler if you have a ruler. Just grab a ruler real quick. I use a ruler, right, and I just hold it at the top, and I just score it. And this will make it a lot easier to do the next step. I'm going to score all 4 sides. Now after I've scored those, I'm going to open up each one, open it like a little flower petal. I'm opening this up, and I'm going to use that score line that I just made as the line that I'm going to fold back on. And I'm just reversing these creases that are here, and I'm elongating this shape here. Without making new creases, I'm just creating this nice elongated shape, and I'm going to do that on the other 3. Now that I have that, I'm ready to fold these flaps. These triangular flaps will be folded backwards up to the crease right here, up to this crease. And I'm going to do this on all 4. So essentially my flower is done, but I need to put the center in to make this all come together. But this is how we will have it, and now I'm going to fold the center part. I'm going to take this, it's a craft paper, so it's a little thinner than this paper, but any paper will do, and I'm using black because I think it will look really good. So I'm just going to fold corner to corner. In both directions, and now I'm going to fold the points to the center, all 4 points to the center. And this doesn't have to be perfect because most of it's going to be hidden anyway, so just going to make this square smaller. And I'm going to fold again to the center. And then one more time. It gets thicker, so that's okay. I'm folding one more time to the center, and I'll just have to really press hard, or I can use my bone folder. There we go. Now that is it. That's all I needed to do on that. Now I'm going to assemble. Taking these 4 points are going to be tucked into these little pockets that are underneath these. So I'm just going to press. You'll see there's a pocket. It just slides in, and you want to slide all 4 corners into the 4 pockets in the flower petals. And there is the sunflower. Now what I think is great to do is to take a little marker, and I've got a brown marker, and I'm just going to make these little marks. You could use, even a pencil would work, or a paint. But I'm not going to make a lot, but it's just to give the impression of the sunflower seeds. Oh, there, that looks good. It's looking very sunflower-like. Now the next step is to create the leaves. So I've got a piece of green paper. I'm going to fold it in half, or corner to corner. Open it and fold the long edge to that center line on both sides. And make sure your point is nice and sharp here. And then I'm going to fold the narrow edge to the center, lining that up. And there it is. So now I think I'm going to just, I see this part needs to be adjusted. There, like that. Now I'm going to take my leaf and I'm going to just fold it like this, just to line it up with the flower, and then crease. And this is where a bone folder comes in handy because it gets a little thick, and you can have it on either side. And now I'm going to take my painted stick and I'm going to put it into the sunflower. And I want to make sure I don't put it through the up through the top, so I'm going to try to, I think I need to cut it right in here. So I'm going to do a little snip, just make a little snip right here. So I have a place for that skewer to go. And there it goes. And it fits nice and snug without poking a hole. It holds very nicely. Go as high as I need it to go, and then this part I will just put some glue. I see I have to just wipe off that excess glue, and you are done. There we go. And just press it for a little while to let that dry, and you'll have a beautiful sunflower. And if you want to make one out of a 3-inch piece of paper, this is from a 3-inch square, and it makes a very nice will make a very nice pin and something very fun for someone to wear.